Chelsea welcome Nottingham Forest to Stamford Bridge with both sides in need of points as they look to achieve their contrasting Premier League objectives as the season reaches the final straight. The Blues are aiming to secure European football for next term. Forest want to be back here as a top-flight team. Chelsea are buoyed after booking their place in the FA Cup final, which is less than a fortnight from now. Forest could find themselves in the Europa League final by the end of the week. The Reds arrive in excellent form, unbeaten in 9 in all competitions, but still not safe from relegation. By contrast, Chelsea are looking to snap a 5-game losing streak in the league in which they failed to score. Chelsea starting the day in 9th position, Forest in 16th. The win would take Chelsea up to 7th and just a point off 6th placed Bournemouth. Forest would go 6 points clear of the relegation zone if they're victorious today. Chelsea's team shows 2 changes from that which lined up in the FA Cup semi-final. Cole Palmer's back in from the start, and there's a full debut for Academy sensation Jesse Derry, who's featured from the bench in the FA Cup this term. Garnacho and Neto are the players to drop out, both have knocks. Garnacho is on the bench there, where he's joined by Reece James and Levi Colwill in a huge boost for the Blues ahead of the run-in. Forest rotate heavily ahead of the Europa League semi-final second leg on Thursday, with key men Williams, Milenkovic, Anderson, Gibbs-White and Wood all benched. 8 changes in all. Jaya Cunha's back from injury. Aina Sangare, Murillo and Hudson-Odoi are unavailable. Taiwo Awoniyi starts in the league for the first time since the reverse fixture. He's backward, managed to get his ball in, great chance and an opening goal for Forest. 1 minute and 40 seconds in. Taiwo Awoniyi, who loves a goal against Chelsea, has got one almost immediately here. A simple header. He scored twice here in 2023 and he's done it again. Are he going to be able to keep that? And he did. He's done brilliantly to find João Pedro, and then Enzo Fernandez strikes the post. So close to a Chelsea equaliser. Away from Cucurella again, Dylan Bakwa. Oh, and he shaped that in toward Awoniyi, who went down, and Forest are asking the question of Anthony Taylor.
After review, Chelsea number 27 deliberately pulls his opponent. Therefore, a final decision is penalty kick and yellow card.
Curved run-up, here he comes. 2-0 Forest. No mistake from the Brazilian. Nothing Sanchez could do about it. And Chelsea in big trouble with 15 minutes on the clock. Lavia. Not even played for 20 minutes yet, but it feels vital Chelsea get the next goal. Enzo Fernandez looking the most likely. Sliding doors moment of him hitting the post. Here's Cole Palmer. Oh, Sells stood still and crossed his fingers.
Well, that Chelsea right, I think, is going to be pivotal. McAtee's got a job on his hand because he wants to go in field, but he's going to have to double up with Metz on occasion. Having a little bit of a spell now.
Gusto's cross going to come for Jesse Derry. There's some confidence in the young man to try that.
Yeah, unlucky, good ball in. Perfect to go for the acrobatic. Look at the space that he's in. Abbott does react. He's on him, but just can't keep that under the crossbar. Can't get over the ball with that right leg to guide it onto the target.
No foul on João Pedro. He can't do it all on his own. Or maybe he can. Lovely flick away from Jaya Cunha. Got Enzo Fernandez making his way into the penalty area. Nutmeg on Cunha as well. Yates trying to force him off the byline. Pedro trying to get the penalty, which never looked likely.
Yeah, terrific stuff from the elastic touch to take it away from the initial Forest defender. This bit is sumptuous, wonderful skill, but he goes over too easily. There's nothing there at all. There's an arm on the shoulder. There's no contact, I don't think, with the leg.
Terry. Cucurella swinging it to the edge of the box. João Pedro glanced it on. Gusto and backward grappling, again no penalty. Palmer looking for João Pedro, there's Malo Gusto. Oh, that was almost a good bad one. Chelsea supporters feeling they're being hard done by their least favourite referee. Outswinger from Fernandez this time. It's come all the way through to Derry if he can get it under control. That's a horrible clash of heads between the two players. Referee's given a penalty to Chelsea, so they are going to get the chance to get back into it. But first of all, the concern is for the two players. Get well soon, Jesse Derry, is about all we can say, I'm afraid. And let's hope that that's not as serious as it looks. Leon Delap comes on to take his place. This is the incident again. It's the landing that caused the impact. He's saved, and the rebound is away too. The referee says goal kick, and Palmer's denied, and Matt Sells has preserved Forest's 2-goal lead. Good run from Morgan Gibbs-White, good ball to him as well. Can he pick out Awoniyi? He can, it's 3-0. Flag stays down, Awoniyi gets his second of the game, and Forest are in dreamland. Gibbs-White off the bench for an almost immediate impact. Chelsea in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, well, Gibbs-White just presents you with a completely different proposition. Essentially, they went with two centre-forwards from the outset. Jesus doing a pretty fine job as a 10.
Gusto's whip, good ball. Cross for Delap, he'll come for Cucurella. Real chance here. Cucurella into João Pedro, great save, Sells, and then João Pedro puts it in. And Chelsea are on the board and have a goal in the league at last.
Yeah, well, both official on this near side, and Anthony Taylor staring directly at one another. The referee's assistant hasn't moved his position as of yet, so they'll be checking it, and that's why João Pedro reacts smartly, you have to say.
No goal, offside. Well, isn't that just the way that things have been going for Chelsea in the last couple of months? It's the cue for some to take to the exit. Palmer from range. Sells refusing to be beaten.
Very nearly the perfect direction, just swirling towards the goalkeeper rather than towards the corner.
He's running on fumes now. Gusto swings it in with his left. Good ball, Cucurella, João Pedro, a goal! At last! Chelsea finally end their wait for a Premier League goal, and they won't have that unwanted record. No surprise it's João Pedro who got it. It was a spectacular one as well, and some crumb of comfort to take from this game.
Well, you said it 10 or so minutes ago, he's been continually trying his utmost in this second half.
Nets gets a touch to it. Gusto trying to pick it up. There's the final whistle. Forest take a giant step towards Premier League safety, and doesn't Vitor Pereira know it? But for Chelsea, it is another defeat in the Premier League. 6 in succession. They did get a goal at least at the end, but that can't really paper over the cracks, Sam, of what's been another disappointing day.
No, never got out the traps today. Gave themselves a mountain to climb with 2 really disappointing goals to concede. Obviously a big moment just before the half-time whistle with Palmer missing the penalty, and obviously everyone's thoughts with Jesse Derry in such a difficult moment for everyone. Third goal kills it, second half, and now it's a real test of the character, but more so it's a test of the coaching staff as well, who are in charge for the next few games to try and get them motivated and organised for 3 very, very challenging games before that Sunderland one. Can they find a formula to give Manchester City a game? That's going to be a real test, and going to be the focus, I'm sure, at Cobham over the next week or 2.
A disappointing day then for Chelsea. They'll have to reset and go again, but it's Forest who take the points. Final score at Stamford Bridge: Chelsea 1, Nottingham Forest 3.